So, drinking some wine, drunk as fuck, seriously depressed. Cause I ain't got a fucking man in my life who's really can live up to the masculine. And I need love. I really need love, you know, from the masculine. I incarnated the phoenix, the ultimate transformation in the Scorpio. That's hard work. That's pain, suffering. So became the phoenix. That's my feminine, and so my masculine is the dragon. But I have no counterpart. So forever doomed to roam this earth alone. Cause no man can ever match my strength. Yeah. Constantly need love, but I have learned self-love so I can love myself, and I'm in Libra, so I always incarnate love, and I feel love by loving, so but Salad can never replace the love of the true masculine. But anyway, I since I have no masculine in my life that can truly help me, I am yeah, you know, cause my baby father, he came here to cook some. We've been we've been ill for stomach flus and throat, lots of diseases. But he's got the Scrooge narcissism complex. But he came and he cooked some food for the children. So he doesn't want to be. Is not aware of his. Of what is the total extent of his abuse. No human is, so no human can ever be fully accused or charged for their crimes, because they are never fully aware of what they have been through. The traumas causes too much brain damage for them to truly understand what they have been through and what it causes to the next generation, and the consequences of their actions. So humans must always be forgiven, but as long as they are not aware, and as long as no one has made them fully aware. I have made my baby father truly aware of what he is, and he has sought he has truly sought what's wrong, the answers to what's truly wrong with him, and he accepted the ADHD as I did, because I saw it also. Even though my father and mother told me there was nothing wrong with me, they wanted to put me on a pedestal like the golden child. Even though I understood there was something severely wrong with me. And it was the trauma that I never understood, because they kept telling me there was nothing wrong with me. because nothing could be ever wrong with their children. Even though I suffer chronic diseases and ADHD, could never finish school, nothing, I could never do anything wrong. In their world, they managed somehow, my mother's generation, the same with my baby father, who I had children with, they could manage school probably because of the death threats. They managed school. I managed to work, but my baby father's mother killed herself, and my baby father's father never cared about him at all, and he's chronically ill. Has Scrooge archetype problems, so he can never care for his child. My husband, formerly husband, my baby father's, my children's father. So my children's father can never express love because he was never loved, and his mother killed herself and blamed him for it. And my parents, they are alcoholics, but they excuse their alcoholism because they are able to work. They have fooled us as children. They are sane and fine, but they have traumatized us all their lives. All our lives, they have traumatized us. But anyway, what was this video? What was it going to be about? Yeah, it was about me. I've been sick for in stomach flu, and my child has been sick in stomach flu, and my eldest son, who is a Leo, he's a king, a real king. He has karma from being a true king in past lives. Probably not such a good king, but a king anyway. Yeah, he's a Leo ascendant with the sun had his ascendant in Leo, and Saturn and Venus in his first house, the sun in Leo. So he's been a king, and he's got a lot of kingly karma, and man, I've had problems with him because I'm a Libra with Saturn in Libra that's set against the horse, if you know the myth. And man, do I love him. And God, does this child with the sun in Leo has strength. You know, shit, it's the sun just roaming around the earth every day, shining on us, shining his love on us. Strange thing though, my son, he's so much of the sun. He can't go out in the sun. He gets blisters and so he has to stay away from the sun. Probably is too much of the sun to get healed. Me though, that's a lot of Saturn. I have Saturn in Libra conjunct my ascendant, so I am an incarnation of Saturn in Libra. I need so much of the sun. The sun is the only thing that heals my arthritis. So so it's like my son, who has so much of the sun in his stars, written the stars in his horoscope, he has to worship the dark. And I, who have so much darkness, like Saturn, so far, so close to my ascendant, I have to worship the sun, the light, to survive. But we still have the same problem, me and my son. He has the sun in the 12th house, but really close to his ascendant as me. And then he has Saturn in his first house as me. And we have the same problem with the autoimmune diseases, like inflammatory diseases. I have spinal arthritis, and he has the same. He shows the same symptoms as me, and I acknowledge it. But my mother or father never acknowledged my pain or suffering or anything. They just forced me to go to school, regardless of the pain I tried to express or exude. They just forced me and pushed me to this indoctrination, to learn, go to these institutions, learn, get stuffed, get the knowledge pushed into my brain that I wasn't interested in. It just weared on my disease and made me sicker. And so I'm struggling for the system to not eat up my children, and trying to relieve them from school as much as I can. But in Sweden they call it skolplikt. That's the same as school enforcement. School. It's school. It's child labor. Child labor. It's abuse. If a child doesn't want to school, shouldn't have to go to school. I can teach my children how to write and count as much as they have to. They have calculators and technology, phones, etc. They don't have to learn anything else. No king is worthy of being remembered, as far as I see it or have seen in history. No legends, no human, no pope, no fucking human is worthy of being remembered. So let's just forget about all humans and create a new paradigm and a new regime, and where we let children be children, and no force on children any way ever, and yeah, let me show you. I'm trying to grow grass on my yard here. I have managed pretty well because you don't know how it looked before. Yeah, and that's 10A. That's my door. Where those, see if I can, those, where's the fucking camera? Where's my finger? Oh, never mind. That's my door, 10A. Yeah, so, I'm struggling here in Sweden. I can't get my children to homeschooling. So, and they're, the state is constantly on me to reinforce the school plikt, as they call it. The children are obliged to go to school. The state has decided, and there's no homeschooling. There's no option. We have to leave our children to the state, and that's the downside of socialism. Socialism is great. The ground thought of socialism is for everyone's welfare, for everyone's well-being, but somehow it always gets corrupted. But we are closest in Scandinavia to bring in socialism to its utopian top point, or what's it called. Then it has to go to something greater. But we're failing, I think, because capitalism, the capitalists ain't given up. They are infiltrating our country, and I have to say, to a certain degree, capitalism has made our land freer. It has given us a lot of more options to doctors and healthcare, and a lot of more private healthcare facilities being able to facilitate here and make business here has given us as a people more options, and has improved the healthcare a lot. But at the same time, capitalism and the greediness of it and the downside of it has its side effects. So let's just pray that socialism, that is feminine, and capitalism, that is masculine, will merge and reach equilibrium and make something great together for the best of all humans on earth, all beings on earth, because this concerns even the domestic pet health care. They are also involved in humanities. We are trying to save them from cancer, and it's a huge industry, and it costs a lot of money to save a pet from you have huge insurances to save a pet from cancer today. So let's hope capitalism and socialism can really reach equilibrium at its core, at its most virtuous core, where it was meant to flourish from before it got infiltrated and corrupted. And yeah, so all my future beloved children who are supposed to bring this earth forward, I hope you hear me, and I hope you rebel, and I hope you stand up for what's right, and stick to the truth, and never, ever, 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 regardless how you are abused, like I am abused by demons every day, they try to, because they have such false confidences, they try to change my truth to suit their false confidences. Never, ever, ever yield to anyone else. Stick to your truth. Be warriors, and just be like Vikings, like our ancestors. Just plow. Be proud, and just fight for what's right. And now it'll be okay. I love you. Bye.